Mathematicians, remember, there are lots of different ways to do division, and you need to choose which one makes the most sense for your brain. Today, I'm going to be showing you a division strategy that Mrs. LaPlante taught me, and it's called the box method. And it's called the box method because you do your division inside a box. It's a really cool strategy. Let's see if you like it. So we're going to set up our division problem and make it really spread out. Give yourself lots of room. And then we will do our little division symbol and our 4 on the outside. But now what we're going to do is take our division symbol and turn it into a box. So you're going to take your lines and extend them down and over to create a box. Then you're going to separate each of the numbers so they all have their own column. And now we are ready to get started. What we're going to do with the box method is we're doing 672 divided by 4. So we're going to take our 4 and try to figure out how many times the 4 fits into the 6, how many times does it fit into the 7, and how many times does it fit into the 2. So let's first start with the 6. So I'm going to ask myself, how many times can 4 fit into 6? If I'm counting by 4s, 4, 8, 12, I can see that 4 can fit into 6 one time. So I'll put a 1 up here on the top. And then, since 1 4 could fit into 6, I'm going to take away 1 4. 1 4 is equal to 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Then I'm going to move on to my next column, but I had a remainder. I can't just leave my 2 there. So I'm going to take my 2 and bring it up into the next column and turn my 7 into a 27. Next step. How many times does 4 fit into 27? I know that 6 4s is 24, and I know that 7 4s is 28. So 7 4s is too many. So I can fit 6 4s into 27. 6 4s is 24, so I will subtract. 27 minus 24 is 3. So I'm going to take my 3 and bring it up here. So now I have 32. Last step, how many times does 4 fit into 32? So I know that 7 4s is 28. What about 8 4s? 8 4s is exactly 32. 8 4s can fit into 32, and 8 4s is equal to 32. Since I have 0 left at the end, that means that I have no remainder. Nothing was left over. And then if you look at the top of your problem, you'll see your answer. 168. So 672 divided by 4 equals 168. And that's the box method. Let's try it again. For this example, we're going to do 572 divided by 6. So again, we're going to set up our numbers, giving ourselves a lot of space. And then we're going to go ahead and create our boxes and draw our lines between each of our digits. Now we are going to go through and see how many times 6 fits into 5, 6 fits into 7, and 6 fits into 2. So let's start with how many times does 6 fit into 5? 5 is less than 6. So 6 actually fits into 5 0 times. So I'm going to take 0 6s away from 5, which is 0. So I'm left with 5. I I couldn't do anything to the 5. I will bring my 5 up into the next column. So now I need to ask myself, how many times can I fit 6 into 57? I know that 6 times 10 is 60. That's close, but a little too high. So I'm going to guess that probably 9 is how many 6s can fit into 57. 9 6s is equal to 54. So I will take away my 9 6s, and I'm left with 3. I need to bring that 3 up into my final column. So I have my 32 up there. And now I need to ask myself, how many 6s can I fit into 32? 4 6s is 24. 5 6s is 30. 7 6s would be too many. So that means that I can fit 5 6s into 32. 5 6s is equal to 30. 32 minus 30 leaves me with 2. I cannot fit 6 into 2, so that 2 right there is my remainder. It's how many are left over after my groups. So if I go up to the top of my box, I can see that my answer is 95 with a remainder of 2. So I can write my answer completely at the top. 572 divided by 6 is 95 with a remainder of 2. I hope you find the box method a useful strategy to do division.